Hello, everyone. Usually I say everyone out there on YouTube, but this is probably going to be going more than one place, so I'll just say, hey everyone, it's Zach. Uploading a video just because I've finally, well, kind of figured out how to run this new iPod Touch that I have. For the longest time, I haven't been able to upload anything because my camera went missing. Well, my webcam on my computer went missing, and my really, really super awesome high definition digital video recorder uh, had some issues, which I will not go into, but needless to say, is no longer working. So this is the first time I've actually had some device that is camera-like that has capabilities of putting things on the internet. So without further ado, I'll be going into the topic I want to discuss tonight, which is corporations and the fact that I work for one now. And before this video gets underway, I'd first like to say that if you decide to record a video with an iPhone or similar device, do not record it in portrait format because it will not work on YouTube. I recorded an entire 15-minute video and then realized that after I finished recording it. Probably due to sleep deprivation because I'm up late and this idea came in my head and I want to really get it out before I fall asleep. So, and secondly, I am going to be discussing in vague details some of the things that I've experienced while working at where I work. And because the fact that it is a corporation and also it has a whole bunch of rules and regulations, stuff like that, I have to say as a disclaimer that everything that I say in this video, including things perchance that happened before I've mentioned this disclaimer, everything, this entire video's content is my own opinion, entirely owned by me, and does not reflect in any way, shape, or form the values, ideas, opinions, or anything of that sort of the company I work for. Okay, so I work for this place called Wonderworks. It is a really amazing place. I've had the privilege of being the first set of employees working for this company since its opening. So I am probably going to work for this company for a really long time, and I'd like to be able to say that I was here before the place was built working for this company, which is true. I was in there while it was still under construction during the early parts of my training with the company, which is just amazing being able to see that place come together. But what I also want to discuss is the fact that most of the people who watch me know me personally, don't have a very large presence on the internet, probably because my face is really ugly looking. Most people will certainly agree with that. So you guys know me personally. I am an occupier. I am anti-corporate. I absolutely despise corporations. I think what they represent is completely 100% evil. However, I had this viewpoint. Wow, I'm really terrible at camera holding. I had this viewpoint never having experienced working for a corporation. I've obviously been inside corporations. We've all at least been inside a Walmart, although God forbid we don't want to, touch anything, it might corrupt us. But what I want to talk about today is mostly just recently, this last holiday season, Black Friday, a lot of people decided to picket Walmart, which is a great idea. Walmart is definitely evil. Black Friday plus Walmart basically equates to, well, Walmart by itself even, but especially when you add Walmart, represents exactly what's destroying what our country is all about. A company that values profits over its employees and, more strangely, over its customers. A corporation that cares about money so much that it will ruin its reputation, realizing that the only reason why people go there in the first place isn't because they love their customer service, it's because They love the fact that they can get things for insanely cheap prices compared to what a locally handmade, handcrafted United States product would cost. Um, and that's like a whole video on its own, but pretty much everyone knows that Walmart imports pretty much everything it sells and doesn't care about its customers and cares even less about the employees it works for. And in my experiences at this company, the company that I work at, it's Wonderworks. I probably mentioned that already, but as I said, I'm tired, so it's got all kinds of crazy stuff in there. But the company's purpose is customer service. They want their customers to leave happy because happy customers that leave will tell their friends. Friends will come back, bring more customers, and you definitely get something out of the place. It's a learning experience. It's really fun watching people's faces as they discover new things, as they're interacting with exhibits we have. So, I doubt that we'll ever have people picketing outside of Wonderworks. And the fact that we have such a large customer base, we have the entire northeast portion of the United States, that's ours. That's our zone. Everything else is down south, southeast, I guess. One of those words. So we have a very large area that's just our own, and we're a unique attraction that has that entire area. But the fact is that I've met a lot of people working there that have visited us who said they've been to the other places and came here because they wanted to see what we had. Because not every single one of our Wonderworks is the same, although I've never been to the other ones. I know that we have some unique attractions that the other places have, and each of them have their own unique attraction that no one else has either. But the fact that pretty much a lot of our attractions I think are quite similar, but we just have those few that stick out, the big ones that stick out, that people actually drive hundreds of miles, or possibly thousands of miles perhaps, to come up here just to see what we have that's different. That means they've done a really good job pleasing their customers. And when it comes to the corporation, though, or how the employees are treated, most certainly, I think of all the places I've worked, this is the place that I have been treated the best out of any place I've ever worked. I've never had this many helpful management people, and I've never had so many, even it's just so many people. We have like 90 employees. I don't really have any problems with any employees. I don't have any, beefs or anything like that with any of my employees. I get along with pretty much everyone I'm near. People do things that annoy me sometimes, but I mean, some of my Occupy friends I know will definitely annoy me, and I know I'm certainly annoying to some of my Occupy friends as well. Don't want to exclude that out of there. So definitely there are some people that I have minor issues with, but nothing that I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna quit because I can't stand this person or anything like that. No, I enjoy pretty much everyone there. I have positive interactions with pretty much everyone. However, there are things that happen, which I'm not going to discuss in here, just letting you guys know that there are things that happen that I don't like. It would be kind of weird just to toss up some petty, personal business onto the internet. So I'll just let you guys know that there are issues that I'm having at this place, and it's definitely not the perfect place to work, because probably wouldn't really be a perfect place to work. And mostly due to corporation, the fact that it's a corporation. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of the problems that I'm having with the company are problems I'm having with the company, and not with like the management staff or anything like that. I appreciate how hard my management staff is working to fix things, and I know that could not be the case, and the management could not want to do anything about it. But I think they do. I think they're actually working hard to resolve issues that me and a lot of other employees are having. So there's that, and that kind of leads me into what I wanted to talk about on this video is we shouldn't really be picketing Walmart. Not in the sense of not picketing them at all, but I don't think we should be picketing their stores. And I'll explain why. Reason number one is that the people that are being affected the most are the employees that work at the Walmart. And they are the 99%. They are working 2 to 3 jobs, pulling many, many hours, sacrificing time with their family in order to make enough money to survive. They're being forced to go on public assistance and social services that a lot of people don't like to have to have. They're forced to be on this and to work 3 jobs just because of the way the company works. And then they have these crazy liberals, I'll call them, coming outside the store and picketing them and making their job a lot harder and making their life a lot harder. And that's just, I think that's just wrong to basically be attacking, like when you make another example, when you're picketing a bank, the bigwigs in the bank, they're in the bank. The owner of the bank, he's probably a really bad person. But when you're picketing a Walmart, like the general manager of the Walmart is most often never there. And the management staff is pretty much in the same boat as the employees, because if they really wanted to, I guess they could give all their employees a raise, but then they get fired, and no one wants that. So, yeah, you have to look at it from a different, being on the inside, you have to look at it from a different perspective. Like, I doubt my business would ever be picketed ever. Like, there's no reason for it. But even if it were, me being there, I can imagine how much of an issue that would cause with just my day-to-day, like how I operate things. It would be ridiculous. And then you have to look at the other part, because I think by now you're probably thinking, well, we need to show the people there that are there. Like, we're going to use Walmart because Walmart's just a classic example of this. Excuse me, not polite to burp on camera. When you look at Walmart, and you want to convince those customers there, if they see some really cold hard facts about what Walmart does to their employees and what Walmart does to their customers and what Walmart does to Chinese overseas workers that are being forced to do all this stuff for them and make all their products for nothing, pretty much. If you do that, then a lot of these people will stop shopping at Walmart. But the fact of the matter is, no, that's not really the case. People who shop at Walmart shop there because they have no choice. There is a great documentary about Walmart specifically. It's actually on Netflix, which I think is the most amazing thing in the world. Netflix, but the documentary is pretty good too. But they have this amazing documentary that shows everything, from the stores all the way to where the stuff comes from, what's going on. And showing how it affects places where they put these Walmarts. They have these great small towns with local shops and businesses booming. Drop a Walmart, everything dies, except for the Walmart, of course. So when you pick a Walmart like this, the people working there, they don't really have a choice. They have to buy there. If you're wealthy enough and you're well-to-do and you have a decent job and you're all set, you don't need to, work 80 hours or 90 hours a week in order to just survive, and you don't need food stamps. Yeah, you can shop somewhere else, definitely. Most people don't choose to because it's cheaper to go to Walmart, but in the long run, people, because of the capitalistic society, well, I mean, faux capitalism that we have, the corporatism basically that we have, people are forced to decide. Basically, people are directed by the system to buy at Walmart. That's just it. It inspires greed. If I buy at Walmart instead of buying locally, then I might be able to afford that nice shiny car that I want, or something like that. And that's what's in the back of everyone's mind. Or there's the people that aren't well-to-do, people that are on food stamps or on public assistance. Is, if I don't shop at Walmart, then my kids might not eat, or something like that. So, I mean, all we're doing is convincing the fringe upper middle class that has the ability, has the mindset to not want to contribute to destroying our country, and has the capital, has the money, has the desire to actually try to stimulate the local economy by buying local. Um, so we can get some of those people if we pick it outside of Walmart. But most of the people there, the masses, the sheep, they're just going to keep going about their business. So what are we really doing picketing outside of Walmart? I think a better idea, because I'm not going to point out a problem and never give a solution. I think a better idea is planning a massive, massive picket. Instead of going to Walmart stores, though, going to the Walmart corporate offices. And I think there's multiple Walmart corporate offices, so it'd have to be the main hub, wherever that is. I have no idea where it is. But see, if you've got thousands of stores, Walmart stores across the country, so individually you could picket them all or picket a lot of them. But what if you took as many of those people who can move, have a car, something like that, picketing outside the main corporate office? Imagine how many people you could get to show up to an event of that massiveness. Probably hundreds of thousands of people just going to picket Walmart. And every single person inside that building is the problem. And we all know it. All the corporate people, that's the real issue. So if you target them, you're not hurting anyone. You're getting your message across. You're causing an issue, messing up Walmart's corporate office. You're not screwing with the sheeple, because nothing really is going to do anything to them. You'll definitely get quite a bit of media attention, which you would have probably gotten at the Walmart protests anyways. So you're accomplishing your goal, and you're really not hurting anyone. But you're definitely messing with the right people. See, that's the thing. If you picket a Walmart store, you're picketing the wrong people. You're picketing the slaves and the sheeple. You're not picketing the masters, basically. So I guess that's my entire video. This might take a while to upload onto YouTube, and it's going to be really crappy because it's basically unscripted. Although, if you count I had 2 tries at it, then I guess it's semi-scripted. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see you next time looking a lot nicer and awaker. Okay, thanks guys. See you guys.